Dude, that's crazy. That's fucking insane, yo. Alright, so anybody watching this that follows and watches all my videos will know this. Anyone that doesn't, obviously doesn't. But I am on, so I had a Michigan Dynasty. I did 3 years. Then realized that the coach maxes out at 50 and I wanted to change up the skill trees how I had them. So I restarted it. I just finished my 2nd year after restarting it. This dude right here, Devin Baxter, just won the Heisman Trophy, best defensive player, best D-line player, best overall player of the year, all that shit at Michigan in my dynasty. Now, here he is. That was 2025 season. Here it is 3 years later, probably his senior year now because he's a freshman on that. So 25, 26, 27. Yeah, his senior year. He apparently came back for his senior year and just set the all-time league record in sacks, apparently. That's fucking crazy. 52 sacks, 107 tackles, 17 tackles for loss. Fucking insane. It had the same thing, just different taglines. Did I change? Apparently, I customized conferences in this one too. Who did I get rid of? Maryland's still here. Iowa's here. Who did I get rid of? Purdue. I got rid of Wisconsin. There's 18 teams, not 20. What the fuck did I do? But all I do is just change the Big Ten. Yeah, there's only 16, not 20. No, I have all the Oklahoma teams and shit. Yeah, and UCF is still there. Cincinnati, Utah. I only changed the Big Ten. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20 teams. There's Wisconsin, Minnesota. Who did I get rid of? This. USC, Washington, UCLA. I got rid of UCLA. Rose Bowl's not in the Big Ten. That's what I did. Alright, I'm gonna spark one and get this started. Oh. Tulane. Miami first.
Nope. Didn't think so. How you doing, young lady? Really that you really drives me crazy. You don't have a play on
That's so.
like a book.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Rice Owls taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the 49ers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Rice's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy, David. You know the defense. They're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Looking to move it through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job also.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes his connection. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Fires to the right. Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it under 48.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against the Pats. They've got a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays in the NFL. You just saw the speed on the back end, tracking that thing down to get the interception on the opening drive of the game.
So Charlotte's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Hard running there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now on this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, we'll have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One man in the backfield, and he gets him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Feeling some heat. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on it.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep the momentum, keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Let's see what he can do. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the play.
Do that again, and you'll be right there beside me for the rest of the week. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll try the counter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the...
And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Getting some heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, he's looking downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback...
What a snag by the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's another Charlotte.
Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
He lobs one high down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. If you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. No chance to return. That one a booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take...
Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete and very lucky. That one wasn't picked off. Man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes a connection. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the 49ers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Ripping through the defense. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back, and everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers.
It's so underrated. The relationship between the QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be, and being accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The kickoff team out there getting set. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. He's back to throw on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the third time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Niners. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks up the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to him.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They're trying, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. On 3rd down, looking to throw it beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Rice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did they cover that ground in a flash. A 95-yard touchdown pass. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been
I don't know if you heard it at all or not. I had music playing, so you just sitting here. I didn't turn the volume back up.
do my head down, shake my neck. Baby, how you feeling? Hey.
Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The 49ers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early. Great field position.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. Now, the defense did a good job getting him down there, but you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, North Texas. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdown. You're not thinking free roll. That's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends with an interception with his quarterback, and now you throw another one in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Give to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting a sack.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, Charlotte.
North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Awesome. 8 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweak. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against you.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the 49ers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Charlotte! And that one will give them the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick kick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, still short of the first down. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given him a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over. In the 2-minute situation, get a few first downs, walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense is guaranteed.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here. But if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 4th down, going to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give as they work on that clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
That's going to do it for us from here.
It's going to take a long time to level this dude up. Alright, be right back. Damn! I'm winning, but I'm falling. What the fuck?
It's Brittany, bitch.
I wake up every day, it's a daydream. Everything in my life ain't what it seems. I wake up just to go back to sleep. I'm in shallow, but I'm in too deep. And all I care about is sex and violence. Every baseline is my kind of silence. Everybody says that I've got to get a grip, but I let sanity give me the slip. Some people think I'm hopeless, but I just think I'm free. I'm just living my life, there's nothing crazy like me. Some people pay for fools, but I'm living my life for free. I'm just living my life, there's nothing crazy like me. Bonkers. I wake up every day, it's a daydream. Everything in my life ain't what it seems. I wake up just to go back to sleep. I'm in shallow, I'm in too deep. I don't know how to about it, sex and violence. Every baseline is my kind of silence. Everybody says I'm gonna get a grip, but I let sanity give me the slip. Some people think I'm hopeless, some just think I'm free.
Welcome to Yorman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jessica Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for
wants running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The play action fake. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd and short now from their own 48. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So Tulane's offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there off.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll go to the ground. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They're still rewarding him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, 49er. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The kickoff team out there set to put it away. From inside his own, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Oh, the offense very fortunate to throw on that football. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
There's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Coming after it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll give it to the back. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Looking for a block. It's McMillan. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Using the quick game. Touchdown Niners! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Tulane, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yeoman Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The 49ers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Cover's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today. Dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
They're going to run it to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Handoff to the fullback. And the 49ers have a first down.
How about that? Fourth down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At the 18.
Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy life.
Yeah, you know what? You see pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. It's pretty to me.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's fine. It's fine. What better place to be? What better time than now?
Gonna keep it going now. Starting with the song that had a special place in your rotation last month. You were in the top 2% of listeners of this one. That's a nice stat.
Hey, yo, DJ Away, you ready? Go! Just get into that. That's my whole city. Sean Prince, give it to us, we give it back. I see it back. Like him showing out as I took the gas. He showing me screaming down. She totally fights, but now I mean my head. I'm not meaning of fight, but now I'm meaning of fail. Too heavy, we holding weight. If we got to feel the scale, I scream with the brains, get the release in a blue arm. Get some team, put your shoe on. She ain't really working out, it's a cool arm. So when they asking me what you want, it's like, for the number one spot, no time. No, it's all said and done, ain't no heart. Let it start. Mason Blue. First thing you know, you know, Christ living for that fight. It's not a day, like jump on the wing, we could get that fight. We just double team competition, if I have we competition, not to mention that could be what we had on the spot expression. If they try the team, it's not a niche. It's anybody that think they can stop the mission. The arenas and main step the arenas and blue. DJ Ray got it on 10 seconds too. All other kids, what we do. If you already know, let's go. For the number one spot, no time. It's all said and done, ain't no heart. Let it start. Mason Blue. Go.
Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Roadrunners will kick it off to get us underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Charlotte's offense takes the field. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back and that he's the leader.
Everybody everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
The 49ers will hustle to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl around. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get it.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The 49ers offense will take the field for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Bulldozes him. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 42 slide. It'll be a draw. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offense.
Touchdown, Charlotte! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28 is first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the head.
Wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the play fake. Fires left. The pass goes incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job, really.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The 49ers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the 49ers will boot it away to start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you can do it.
The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's McMillan. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Finds his man, it's Stevens. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front.
And the pass is intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. We saw it right there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Pulled down for the tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and when to hold it. Like the line block looks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocking with a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Quick handoff.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Moves. They'll try it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown 49ers. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Let's see what they do on third down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah. It's about this ain't no love. Yeah. I used to be stuck in that. Yeah. I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm yeah. It's about this ain't no love. Yeah. I used to be stuck in that. Yeah. I was down, but now I'm up. Like my name Lazarus, no Satan gon' be mad. It's time to dance, my dad. It's okay to sweep my hand. It's you sin. Boy, if I picture this out of the park, boys fuck trees like they stuck in park. They see the numbers, but they see the heart. $10,000 he's spitting the dirt, putting in good work, even though he didn't even know that it was good. It's talking about the man who grew up in woodwork, do it for the love, yeah, that's why he's still working. Yeah, yeah. I know some people gonna look at me cause he didn't know like for what. Right, I was down, but now I'm it's all good, it's ain't no yeah, I used to be stuck in that yeah, yeah, I was down, but now I'm up like a sweet star when I'm on the beat, like an old man's long, better keep on. From the ground to the treetops, got top to my feet, like in a beast, I can't talk, like went straight in a free fall, cowboy, and I'm mixing me behind. Landed on my feet like a feline, put them back in the street, I'll be calm. Did it without purpose, did it without purpose, did it from the surface, mind your business, next to white works, hold a little guy, making big moves, TikTok, turn it to a tick, boom, yeah. Was down, but now I'm this ain't no yeah. I used to be stuck in that yeah. This is bullshit. If you better put it this like Sable rules, cauterize, no tourniquet. Run for me, watch me stop, I'm like caviar. Don't give a shit about your plane and I'm a dust. With this, I just heard from City, it's the underground put together, movements with some wicked shit. From here, so go, my status is respectable. Running rebel skills, they like my mental like collectibles. Fucking married, they know I'm a horror freak. Raise my hand, that thing that doesn't choke and mouth so people speak. Never talking jet, I learned that shit's overrated. Instead, we turn to the dark side with unmotivation. We kill them, turn them bad, if not we kill them. Celebrate on Tatooine by getting drunk with all my villains. Shout out to the team, you must respect them then, true. Nobody out here really fucking with these civils.
All right, try and make this quick. I'm gonna heat up something real quick.
It's 1600.
Starting next, your personal hip hop. Shabuzi first.
We just let him whiskey around, but he puts it on. He still seeing me on. I was at the time, Mark, get PBR. It's just I'm starting. I see them picture it's on Broadway. Hey, I wanna be my wife. I'm trying to fix. Never made it see the woods. Trying to chase. We just got it. He's on make a mess. It's time to come. I'm sucking for those ways in the race. Don't forget. The tree don't need no mess. Fuck is this? I'm trying to get fat, baby. This ain't gonna do shit. The tree don't need no mess. I need more than this. I'm trying to get fat, baby. This ain't gonna do shit. The tree don't need no mess. Trying to get somebody for chances and constantly working on music and this shit is ain't for trying to see why this regular statements did. I want to somebody like a statements did. I don't know, but these young students, I do it every day. You can tell them people staying out tequila, shaboos, long with the shit. They keep telling them about that it's on me. Just trying to read, trying to say, trying to get them to read it. The rocket shit, I mean, I just want to try to get in and get ready. I'm just going to what the fuck is this? I'm trying to get fame, baby. This ain't gonna do shit. The tree don't need no this. I need more than this. I'm trying to get fame, baby. This ain't gonna do shit. The tree don't need no this. The tree don't need no this. But it's not. Yeah, we ain't always been second. This guy that nobody wanted to feel the way. Squeeze, till the rubber league. It's my we roll, it's got no piece of whatever. Oh, we make it no better because you're the trouble. And they grab it through. And it's like we don't just. That's not it. It's funny because we're face of bone. It's like this was the case. I'm out of the you can't see it just moving. It's straight when I let the wind on my face. Nigga, don't wait till I finish the rain. Yeah, nigga. Still fucking with you. Still watching one thing. Still stuck up the DRA. Still doing that shit. I mean, just show. Check it out. AK, nigga, block on the fly, can't keep it home, but spots that I'm known to you hit a face on the truck when I'm on the block. Late, they say time, but haters say straight fell off. Nigga, my last album was the front end. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change. They wanna know how I feel about it. I ain't happy. Dr. Dre is the name, I'm ahead of my game. Still up in the league, still fucking the things. Still not loving police. Still rock my cats with stuff in the crease. Still got love for the streets, reppin' 213. Still the beats bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still, I'm representing for the gangsters all across the way. Still, hitting and promising in my life. Still, taking my time to perfect the vision. And I still got love for the streets. It's the thing I'm representing for the gangsters all across the way. Still, hitting and promising in my life. Still, taking my time to perfect the vision. Still got love for the streets. It's the TR, the last time you heard from me, I lost it. Me and Square now. Me and Snoopy different again. Get my ear to the streets. Stop them jail. He's triple flat, I'm doing 15. Still, I stay close to the heat. Even when I was close to the feet, I wrote to my people. My life's like a soundtrack. I wrote to the beat. Street rap like Cali weed. I smoke till I sleep. Wake up in the AM, composer. I bring the fire till you're sucking in your seat. It's not a fluke, it's the drug on the truth. It's turn on the lights from the full class record. It's that after mathematics. And the whole construction of the spice. Swap me, sticky brain and fast traffic. I shit through, then I kiss you. I'm out the scene for the gangsters all across the western steel. In promising in my life, still taking my time to perfect the vision. And I still got love for the streets. It's the scene I'm out the scene for the gangsters all across the western steel. In promising in my life, still taking my time to perfect the vision. And I still got love for the streets. It's the CRB, it ain't nothing but mohawk shit. Another classic 60 we are to fuck with. Whether you're cooling on the corner with your fluffy minute, you lay back in the shack. Play the strap, I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world. In Thomas in the hollows, cause I'm breaking neck. Time to put your face in your lap, niggas try to be the king of the hate. Something you ain't time on the line. Still running the game, still got strapped like a mummy. Still ain't tripping up. Young blacks get funny, spend time on the hood, take their moms out of the hood, get my boys on the job. I'm gonna live as hard, barbecues every day, driving stretchy cars. This nigga gon' get my skills. I'm representing for the gangsters all across the western state. In terms of my life, I'm still taking my time to perfect this vision. And I still got love for the streets. It's the thing I'm representing for the gangsters all across the western state. In terms of my life, I'm still taking my time to perfect the vision. And I still got love for the streets. It's the thing I'm representing for the gangsters all across the western state. In terms of my life, I'm still taking my time to perfect the vision.
Right back up in your motherfucking ass. Okay. Hang that shit up. Then up eight. Right back up on top of the bags. Smoke some with your gum. No stress, no seeds, no stickers, no sticks. Some have real sticky and icky. Wait. Put it in the tank. Hey, where you supposed to be on.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Charlotte 49ers offense is on the field for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to the running game. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now they'll run the draw. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first, you're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This defense has got to get better at tackling the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Quick strike complete. Tackle is made after the first down. Oh boy, his freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Stevens. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Time winding down in the quarters, they come to the line. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Niners!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Tulsa's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
Man, it's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy. He's going to make it interesting, man.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Charlotte. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go. They got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David. But on this drive, this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. A good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on third down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Tulsa. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he wants it all. And it's caught inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch. He had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the right. He got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. 2 minutes over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble. You better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Ellison. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone and not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense goes.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, 49ers! The defense with the scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you should go over the offense, but bro, we don't need to. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quickly.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's... Comebacks happen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play.
42 Spider.
Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And that is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a...
Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the field and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there, let him stroke it through the uprights.
First order of business, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense set on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Got his man to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Got his man on the right. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that done.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Didn't realize it was muted, son of a bitch.
Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story too. Everyone knows about it. From the queen of England to the hounds of hell. And if I can't see coming back my way, I'm gonna sell it to you. And that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I do. In the I'm gonna get you talk. All on this cover of evermore. I'm gonna wipe the straw. Make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding right before the Lord. All the words are gonna be from me, and I will think no more. In this
So I spent 2 years at Ohio State, win only 4 games in 2 years, get fired, come here for 3 years, not even done with the season yet. Done with the regular season, but yeah, nice. Oh shit, wait, I was supposed to sign that?
You know about most these niggas with no cheese, no pills and no cheese, no pills and no keys, no books, no smoke, no pills and no schemes. Mad at me cause I can finally afford to provide my family with groceries. Got a crib in the studio with a soft with the tracks, with the hatchet and off from the flags. Hanging up in the office and back of my house like trophies. Y'all think I'm let my dough freeze? Oh please, you better drop down on both knees. Who you think touch you smoke trees? Who you think touch your ODs? Easy E's, Ice Cubes and DOCs. It's what the about G's. And a group that shit motherfucker police. You would take for the dope beats, the bump we stroke through your hood. And when your album sales wasn't looks good, you thought that they trench you can go see. Y'all better listen up closely. All you niggas that say that I turn flop on a firm flop. Y'all know the reason the trade ain't big getting no sleep. So fuck y'all, all of y'all. If y'all don't like me, blow me. Y'all gonna keep fucking around with me and turn me back to the old me.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk, they got something to say. Then they have to put the difference. Motherfuckers act different about trade. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk, they got something to say. But when it comes out, when they hurt their lips, to the difference. Motherfuckers act different about trade. What do you say that's all? What do you hate? What? But when you want to bring some of you waiting, what if it's all takes and a put you waiting? How funny you take a thing, what you waiting? One day I was walking by with a walking on. When I told a guy, give me an arm, but you looking for the moment you're talking like it's walking. I'm harder than you trying to fuck it up. I'm trying to spot. It's when you up and talking the truth. When it's the truth, looking at trying to walk it off. Fuck you, fuck it's all of it. Kill you, I'm motherfucking fucking off. And when I try to get it to me, it's still next to my fucking ass. I'm gonna kill for the guys. I'm still my family. I'm here on it. Stop again. I'm fucking ill. I tell them I'm fucking to talk and talk. I'm gonna say 20 babies. And I'm gonna say this for the windows up. It's goes up to the mid. I'm sorry about being crazy. There's a way that you can't save me. It's okay, go with him, Henry. Nowadays, everybody wants something, they got something to say, but it's not happening. The list is the difference. Motherfuckers acting different. Nowadays, everybody want to talk, but they got something to say, but it's not happening. The list is the difference. Motherfuckers acting different. It's not happening.
It's up to me, you know, stop coming up to me with the hands out, looking up to me like you want something free. When my last CD was out, you wasn't pumping me, but now that I got slow pumping me, everybody wanna come to me like it was some disease, but you won't get a pump from me, cause I'm from the streets, so them all. Little gangsters, what do you think y'all know anymore? Now you wanna run around talking about guns like I ain't got none. What you think I sold them all? Cause I stay my law. I wanna get this hate mail all day saying straight up law. Cause I've been in the left, put a pin in the pad, trying to get this damn nickel off. I ain't having that. This is still a linear of my aftermath. There ain't gonna be nothing after that. So give me one more time, black and fuck rap, you can have it back. So where's all the mad rappers at? It's like a jungle with a savage attack. We already savage gas, but I'm strapped with gas. We'll cut into the cabbage patch.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk, but they got something to say, but it's not happening. The list is the generation. Motherfuckers acting different. It's not happening. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk, but they got something to say, but it's not happening. The list is
Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the AAC football season. We've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference Champion. And this is a surprising matchup, the proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team, an opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we see a team from the AAC, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the Charlotte 49ers offense is up first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run. The 49ers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. And his guys go open downfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across the field. They'll spot it at the 42.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. You put that on a rope.
Game makes it second and medium. Ending off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw. The catch is made. And he's out of bounds after gaining a decent yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. On play action, he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. One team making their way on the field. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fights off a defender. They can't get him to the ground. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's another Charlotte.
Except for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Big set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. They'll give it to the back. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8. They get to the line here, and they go up. They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. It would have been his 2nd pick today. And the 49ers bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field. Are coming off the 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristically play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes, but people try to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. The quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Could we actually get a touchdown here before halftime? It's 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they get him down after the completion. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded with not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff will bounce right in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Grab down the middle. It's McMillan. The tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The 49ers on the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Second down after that completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no earlier. They've got to hurry. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Boy, how exciting is this first half been? You get a touchdown here, they're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now they pick up. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, it is a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Launches downfield. He makes the grab. They bring him down with a big chunk of yardage on the play. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, talk about an exciting first half. But then again, what else might you expect here in the AAC Championship game? And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that done. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kurt and the conclusion of the AAC Championship.
Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. get the second half started with their running play. Football comes out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. The offense going with the three out.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tulsa. And they go in front here in the second half.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
Tulsa, 14. Charlotte, 7.
The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. And here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the 49ers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The shotgun running play call. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets one, making a sack there.
And I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Catch made over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Now, 4th down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. And it's Tulsa on top right now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
That's another Charlotte.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Finds his target, and it's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
That's another Charlotte.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Another touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or they go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, the defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
And the important PAT is up and good. It's high in the fourth. Getting set to kick the ball on now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Yes, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit knocked that ball loose.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. They call the counter run here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the one here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They feed the fullback this time. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is up and good. Lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting sent now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise, manage the clock wisely. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. He ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Empty set now, 5 wide. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shift this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The 49ers then in the final minute here just trying to run the clock out. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, 49ers. This offense really clicking.
We're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team This won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do. They're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Find out my mental, based on instrumental records, so I can write my electrical methods. I'm not 10, but niggas speak out. Let's take a vote for Kareem. Jacket, just how deep and shit. Get, he was the best, and rubber slap, bitch, suck this thing, your force cover, hold your force over, and I told them to cross down, first cross. Who the ball niggas get tossed to the side, and the dark side of the ball. The force is the method, came from the Wu-Tang Clan. I'm acting, coming for the head. Protect, fuck, kids in the bucket. Niggas want the bucket. Bustin' at me, bro. I want some style, and it's fuck wow. Let me man on some shit. Pulling niggas foul. Sick, insane, crazy. Driving Miss Daisy. I'm a fucking mind, I got my persuasion. Is it real something? Is it really real something? Let me know if it's real something. If it's really great. Something I can feel something. Open up and kill. It was something if it's really real. Every yo, I just really look up every young. I always wonder, but I'm a bit of a jam. Now you, I'm sorry. Anything that comes from the sea, that's me. I mean, I'm on the culture range, but I'm fine. With the memory of the only when you have your father back, they go on for that. Coming to the bronze and thinking looking at the track, man. Yeah, the ball coming from a back, so the whole you know, maybe you better bottom down my head, I'm on. And it's gonna get the most what they go, it's the whole coming from, beginning before they go. Pero yo le da form at the back, and the representing for my name in the check. And he comes touch me, your marginal contact. I'm living that one, that whole wild west. Quick for the floor with my hands on the floor. Now to your limit with the fucking bar to floor. And because I think not when it's hip hop like pop, pop, the move while I'm drinking 90 proof coffee vodka. No rotate, no straw. When they give it to me, yeah, give it to me raw. I burn. And when they drink, have a loose drink, it burns. They get much empty at the bar. I don't need to even get close to pull out. All I need is to make a crank to pay the buck. Is it real, son? Is it really real, son? Let me know what's real, son. If it's really real. Something I can feel, son. Load it up and kill one and more kill, son. If it's really real. What the hell? What the hell?